Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, that's great news. I'm glad to hear that. I think there was something else that the city had done one time legislatively like that, got some language in there for, I can't remember which piece or what it was exactly.
All right, it's 4 o'clock. Welcome to the City Plan Commission. Roll call, Mayor Sorensen is present. Alderperson Mitchell? Here. Ryan Sasma? Here. Jerry Jones? Here. Marilyn Montemayor?
Here.
Dave Hoffman? Here. All right, welcome everybody. For those in attendance, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Approval of the minutes from our last meeting. Is there such motion?
So moved.
Been a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the minutes? All those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Chair votes aye. Minutes are approved. All right. 3.1, application for conditional use with exceptions by the Sheboygan Water Utility to construct a new raw water intake and pump station at 72 Park Avenue. Steve?
All right, thanks, Mayor. I believe we also have someone on the phone line for this matter too. We have a couple of representatives of Sheboygan Water Utility, or representatives of both the Water Utility and Donahue and Associates. So what we're taking a look at today is the Sheboygan Water Utility is proposing to construct a new raw water intake and pump station at 72 Park Avenue. The Sheboygan Water Improvements Project includes a new raw water intake, pump station, and associated yard piping and shoreline protection improvements. The new facility will ensure the reliability of clean drinking water servicing Sheboygan for decades into the future by replacing an existing shore well built in 1887 and providing redundancy for water intake and electrical infrastructure on the site. The pump station is proposed to be located on a flat existing surface just north of the existing plant. So if you take a look at the maps that you have before you, the rest of the overall plant is in this area. This is Volrath Park over here. And then this area is the new pump station and the new riprap and electrical transformers that service this. The location allows the shore well to reach the required depth for the new water intake while maintaining the floor of the structure at 2 feet above the regional flood elevation. And the building has been placed as far away from the lake as possible to mitigate lake effects and minimize impact on the adjacent park. The intake will originate on the coast of Lake Michigan and terminate 5,500 to 7,000 linear feet into the lake. And the shoreline protection improvements will span approximately 250 lineal feet along that shoreline. The proposed building footprint is approximately 3,900 square feet, which is 50 by 78. The Architecture Review Board took a look at the building last night, the pump house building, and approved that. And from some of the views, you can see they've tried to mimic some of the existing facilities on the site with the roof and the brick materials and glass and things like that. So you can see some ornamental fencing that will be used for security purposes, as well as some just wire mesh fencing that matches what's existing along the lakefront at this time. Let's see here. So the yellow would be the ornamental black fencing, and the orange is the wire mesh fencing. Just try to get a good picture here so everyone can. So this is the area of the plant and this is the area directly to the north. So you can kind of see that this is one of the only flat areas in this vicinity. You can see that this picture is taken up from the grade, so it gives you an idea just the general location. Just going to get to another photo that gives a better kind of indication as to where the plant is going. And that's this one right here, where you can see the crosshatch lines in that area. The existing conditions, the water utility withdraws raw water from Lake Michigan through 2 intakes, collects the water at an existing shore well, pumps the water to the water treatment plant, and sends treated water into the distribution center, or into the distribution system, the main lines throughout the city. The 2 existing lake intakes include a 30-inch steel intake installed in 1909 that extends 5,200 feet from the shore, and a 36-inch concrete intake installed in 1959 that extends 2,100 feet from the shore. The 1909 lake intake draws 12 million gallons per day and has passed its useful life. The applicant plans to retire this intake within the next 5 years due to its age and its susceptibility to fragile ice formation. The 1959 intake has a capacity of 22 million gallons and is 62 years old and may last several more decades. Good engineering practices requires a water system to have at least 2 lake intakes to provide redundancy during maintenance and emergencies. Therefore, the water utility proposes to construct a new 60-inch lake intake to replace the 1909 intake and to maintain the existing 1959 intake as a backup. Both existing intakes discharge into a shore well that was built in 1887, and the existing low-lift pump station built in 1929 pumps water from the shore well to the treatment plant. The DNR, when reviewing the proposal, identified that the low-lift pumps and motors and controls were below Lake Michigan water levels, so the DNR stated this was a non-conforming feature that needed to be addressed, and therefore the water utility proposes to construct a new shore well and low-lift pump station with new vertical turbine pumps that will be located approximately 12 feet above the current lake levels. The new shore well would draw water from the proposed 60-inch intake and the 54-inch stub out once it's extended into the lake at some future date. The water utility expects the proposed new shore well and pump would address the DNR's concerns. So again, we're looking at constructing a new 60-inch water pre-stressed concrete pipe, a length of 6,500 feet that would extend into Lake Michigan to a depth of approximately 50 feet. Project also includes a 54-inch raw water intake that would be stubbed out at a length of 400 feet. The new lake intake will draw water at a greater distance from shore and a greater depth than the existing intakes. It's reasonable to expect these changes to result in less turbid water at the treatment plant, reductions in treatment chemical requirements, and less sludge formation and resulting disposal costs. These changes would help improve the efficiency of the plant's operations. Couple questions that the Plan Commission may want to have the applicants address is there were approvals required from the DNR and Army Corps and just what their status is. I believe a lot of those have been obtained, but maybe those could be just kind of addressed. The applicant is requesting a couple of variances. One is to have a building setback of 42 feet from the Lake Michigan ordinary high water mark. One is to have a 9-foot tall security fence. So the security fence that's along the lakefront is 8 feet tall, but does have a couple strands of barbed wire, so it is 9 feet. And then just a exception from the landscaping, locational landscaping requirements. So I can answer any questions. The applicants are here, and I believe there is someone on the phone as well from the applicant.
Gentlemen, any additional comments or information that you'd like to add? All right. Is anyone on the phone?
Yeah, this is Jared with CDM Smith, and I think Joe and Bill mostly speak for us, and I'm just here in case any odd questions come up.
Okay, cool. Questions from commissioners? Motions from commissioners?
Make a motion to approve subject to recommendations.
Motion and second. Ryan, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just curious, where are you with the approvals from the DNR and Army Corps? Has that all been satisfied for the most part?
The WDNR has approved the project that's listed on our website.
If you wouldn't mind coming up to the microphone, please. Thank you.
Sorry. Yes, the WDNR, this is a WDNR approved project. The project has been approved by the Public Service Commission also. We have a construction authorization. Those are posted onto our website. And the Army Corps has also issued the permit for the project.
Great, thank you.
There's been a motion second. Further conversations or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Chair votes aye, that is approved. Thank you, gentlemen. Next meeting, November 23rd. Motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Second.
Motion second, all those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're adjourned at 4:09. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.